Yo, you looking for blank t-shirts? Let me try to help you out.
Fat Man Scoop, Brooklyn Clan. What's up, y'all? This is Fat Man Scoop. And right now, you watching the sensei, the number one, the king, my dude, Big Brando. He taught me, personally, me, Fat Man Scoop. All you gotta do is keep your mouth closed and your ears open. Listen to the man talk. That's knowledge personified right there. And I wouldn't trust nobody else but my dude, Big Brando. And I said it. Fat Man Scoop, Big Brando. Let's go!
What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and today let's talk about blank t-shirts. More importantly, like 50-50 blends, tri-blends, fitted t-shirts, trendy t-shirts, fashion forward t-shirts. These are all things that I'm not familiar with. These are all things that I personally don't offer to my customers. But I do understand that there's a lot of you guys out there that are looking for these types of t-shirts. So usually what happens is people comment, they hit me up and they say, hey, what's the best 50-50 blend t-shirt? Or what's the best tri-blend? Or where can I buy 50-50 blend shirts wholesale? And a lot of times I have nowhere to point them because I don't source these types of t-shirts. The t-shirts I use are 100% cotton. The reason I use those is because that's what my customers like. I offer my customers exactly what they like wearing. So with that being said, there's nothing wrong with 50-50 blends and tri-blends and stuff like that. It's just not what my customers want. So that's why I don't use them. Like I said, does that mean that it's a bad shirt because I don't use them? No, they just have no space on my racks and my shelves because my customers and audience don't really wear those types of t-shirts. So since they don't wear them, I don't have to source them. Now, whenever I answer this question, I try to point people in the right direction. Try to get them to go to like third-party suppliers. When I say third-party suppliers, I'm talking about people like Mission Imprintables, Alpha Broder, Sanmar, sites like this that carry multiple blank manufacturers under one roof. Now, out of all of those manufacturers, which one is the best? Which one has the 50-50 blend? That's the part I have no idea about. I can't help you with that because I don't source these shirts, so I don't know. But this is a good starting point for you. So you could go to one of these sites. You could even go to blanks.bigbrando.com. The link is in the description box and it'll take you to blank shirts from a third-party supplier, exactly like I'm talking about, that carries a bunch of different manufacturers. And you could just go through there and do some research and find what you're looking for. All I'm doing is just helping you get to where you need to be, and then you just go through and look for everything that you want. So like I said, these third-party suppliers will carry people like Bella Canvas, Next Level, Gildan, Hanes, Champion, Smart Blanks. Like every blank company that you can think of will be here in these third-party suppliers. And then they have all the offerings under each one. So you go to Bella Canvas and then you figure out, all right, Bella Canvas offers a bunch of different blended shirts. So you figure out which one you want to do. You could look at the model, you could order samples for yourself. Same exact thing with like Next Level. Same exact thing like Gildan. You just go down and look for all of these companies and see what they offer. And then you find what you want to do. Then you could keep ordering through that third-party supplier, or you could create an account with the actual manufacturer and start ordering direct from them. That's what I do. So let's talk about ordering samples. When you're ordering samples, I'm not talking about asking the company for some samples. I'm talking about ordering the shirts that you want in your size, in the color you want, to test out. You wear it, you put it on, you print on it, you wash it, you see how it reacts. That's what I do whenever I'm testing stuff out. When I'm testing out blank t-shirts and I want to test out a new blank t-shirt company, first thing I do is I look at what t-shirts they have to offer. Which ones are the 100% cotton ones? Which ones have the fit and feel that I want to test out? Then I order them, usually in black because I usually wear black t-shirts all the time and that's what I offer. So I'll order my size. I'll usually get like an extra large and a double X. That way I could size up and size down to kind of see the difference in sizing. Then I'll print on them with the transfers I plan on using. So I'll take like old transfers that I have for Supacolor, press them onto the t-shirt, see how they react, see if there's any discoloration after the press, then put it in the wash. Machine wash, machine dry, I wear it. Machine wash, machine dry, then I wear it again. And I keep this thing up just to see how the shirt reacts in the wash. Need to see how far it shrinks, how much it shrinks. Does it shrink in length only or does it shrink in width only? Does it shrink both? For me, my tolerance when it comes to shrinkage is about an inch. If I could get a t-shirt to only shrink just about an inch all the way around, then I'm good. But sometimes I've seen shirts shrink 2-3 inches in length and really shorten up the shirt, it makes it a little weird. You got to remember, when you're dealing with 100% cotton, that's the nature of that material. So when you machine wash, machine dry that thing, it's going to shrink up because that's the material. If you didn't want a shirt to shrink at all, like 100%, no shrinking whatsoever, you got to go with like 100% polyester. My customers don't like 100% polyester, so I don't offer that stuff. They like 100% cotton. My customers don't like ring spun cotton. Some people consider ring spun to be quality. My customers don't care about ring spun cotton. They really care about heavyweight t-shirts at 100% cotton with a tight neck. So this is why I use the All Style 1301, the All Style 1701. That's why I use Pro Club Heavyweight. This is why I use AS Color Classic. All of these t-shirts have the fit and feel that my customers like. That's why I use them. So for you, that's what you have to do. You got to figure out what you want to offer. If it's a 50-50 blend shirt, you go to these third-party suppliers and look for every manufacturer that does 50-50 blends. Order some samples up. You test them out personally so you could see what it feels like. You can see how it washes. You can see what it presses like. Then you could see if you want to offer that to your customers. This is the part of the research of the business that a lot of people don't like doing. What a lot of people like to do is they just come to YouTube and hear somebody talk about something and say, all right, I want to use that because they're using that. You got to remember, we have different customer bases. Our audiences are different. Our thoughts on quality are different. What you think is quality might not be what I think is quality. And what I think is quality might not be what you think is quality. So if you hear me say, hey, this is a really quality shirt, you have to understand what my views of quality is. Fit and feel is everything to me. But when I'm talking about feel, I'm not just talking about a soft feeling t-shirt. I'm talking about heavyweight. I'm talking about thickness in cotton. I'm a big dude myself. I wear extra large or 2X. I don't want my titties popping out of my shirt. I don't want my nipples poking through. I don't want them to be seen when I'm wearing a white t-shirt. So I got to make sure that the cotton is thick enough to cover that kind of stuff. Because if I don't like it, guaranteed the next dude that's my size is not going to like that either. To some, that might not be an issue, but for myself, it is. My whole front is covered in tattoos. If I could see my tattoos through my white t-shirt, then I know that t-shirt is too thin for me and my audience. It might be what you consider a quality t-shirt because it feels good and it's cut the way you want it to. But for myself, I don't consider that a quality shirt. I consider that a thin shirt because if you can visibly see my tattoos through the shirt, that shirt is too thin for me. Once again, this is what brings me to the heavyweight shirts like Shaka and Pro Club. These t-shirts, when we're talking heavyweight, are the heaviest of heavyweight t-shirts. But a lot of people outside of the Los Angeles area or California or West Coast area in general don't know what a Pro Club shirt is. And to me, Pro Club is a household name around my area because everybody wears it blank anyways. That's what my customers consider a quality shirt. That heavyweight t-shirt, they can feel it, they know what they're getting. But to the next person, they might say, hey, nah, that's a swap meet t-shirt, or that t-shirt's too thick for me, or that cotton's too rough for me. That's not a quality shirt. So that's what I'm saying by everybody has a different view on what quality is. You have to figure out what you want out of a t-shirt. You have to figure out what you want to offer your customers. You got to figure out what your customers are used to wearing. It comes down to making the sale easier for yourself. You offering the blank t-shirts that your customers are used to wearing. So that way, when they buy the shirt, they already know that fit and feel. They're like, all right, cool, this is what I'm into. How do you figure out what your customers are used to wearing? Look at their social media. If you know who your customer base is and your target audience is, you can find them on social media. And when you find them on social media, bingo, they're posting pictures of themselves wearing t-shirts that they already bought. You can see how the shirt fits on that body. You can see the types of brands they're into. You can see visually if the t-shirt is thin, if the t-shirt is thick, if it's fitting loose on their body, if it's fitting tight and fitted on their body. Now you have the insight of your target audience and what they like to wear, what they're used to wearing. So if your customer base is wearing fitted t-shirts that hug the body, chances are if you offer a heavyweight boxy t-shirt, they're not going to be into it because it's not going to fit the way they like their t-shirts to fit. So in order to minimize that, you offer exactly what your customers are used to wearing. You go and look for those fitted t-shirts, ring spun fitted t-shirts, 50-50 blend t-shirts, because you understand what they're used to wearing, and that's what you're going to offer your customer, right? Hope this video right here helps some people out. I know a lot of people are going to be like, man, I only came here because I want to know what's the best 50-50 blend shirt. I don't know what the best 50-50 blend shirt, and I'm being 100% honest with you because I don't offer those shirts, so I never have to source them, so I don't know what the best one is. I haven't tested a bunch of those out because my clients don't wear that. But if your clients wear that, highly recommend going to a third-party supplier. Like I said, I'll leave a link for you in the description box. It says blanks.bigbrando.com. That's going to take you to a landing page that offers a lot of different manufacturers under one roof. And just order one or two in a size that you need to test out. and order from a bunch of different manufacturers, right? You get Bella Canvas, Next Level, Gildan, Independent, whoever else is out there. Like I said, they carry a bunch of them under one roof. So you go to one site and you buy a bunch of different shirts and then you test them out for yourself. Do your due diligence, do your research, do your homework, figure out what you want to offer. Don't just go based off of what somebody on YouTube is talking about. Do your own research, because we have different target audiences. We have different ideas on what quality is. We have different budgets. You have to figure out what works best for you, all right? If you got any questions, make sure you leave it in the comments. Follow me on Instagram, Big Brando TV. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.